Breaking news, Michael Saylor is forcing Wall Street to play the Bitcoin game. And Forbes says Trump may be eyeing a $280 trillion Bitcoin reserve to save the US dollar. If you're holding Bitcoin, you're in for a treat. If not, well, it's time to rethink a few life decisions. Welcome back. I'm Rustin, and today's show is not for the bearish or the faint of heart. MicroStrategy's $2.1 billion Bitcoin bombshell. Trump's $280 trillion Bitcoin reserve. Oh, and is the IMF losing its grip while El Salvador smash buys Bitcoin? We got a lot to get to. Send it!
It was a $90 billion asset class in March of 2000 when I was first looking at it. And then by August, it was about a $180 billion asset class. And right now, 4 years later, it's $1.8 trillion asset class. And I think it's going to 18 trillion, then 180 trillion, then it's going to go beyond that. So I think it's a very simple thing. I think Bitcoin is going to grow from 0.1% of the money in the world to 7% of the money in the world over the next 21 years. And of course, you should just go long and keep buying it.
0.1% to, you said 7%?
Yeah, it'll go from like 1.8 trillion to $240 trillion. And it'll go up 29% a year, ARR. That is my base case.
And I've heard you say that in 21 years, it's going to be at $13 million
That
per
takes
Bitcoin.
you to 13 million a coin.
13 million a coin.
13 million a coin.
At 29%.
Every Bitcoin you don't buy is going to cost you $13 million, my friend.
Let's get right to it. Let's talk about MicroStrategy's insane chess move. Yeah, they just gobbled up another $500 million worth of Bitcoin, but are you ready for this? Michael Saylor, aka the patron bull of Bitcoin, just got MicroStrategy added to the Nasdaq 100. This isn't just a win, this is forced adoption of Bitcoin. Now, index funds have to buy MicroStrategy stock, meaning billions of dollars are being funneled straight into Bitcoin, whether they like it or not. Michael Saylor is playing 4D chess while the rest of Wall Street is out here playing Connect 4. It's financial engineering at its finest. What started as a desperate pivot is now a $2.1 billion forced Bitcoin buy-in by index funds. If you don't hold Bitcoin yet, Michael Saylor is making sure you do one way or another.
Bitcoin is digital power. It's 350 exahash. That equates approximately to $20 billion worth of computer equipment. And then you can value the energy, at various levels. If it's 5 cents a kilowatt hour, you're getting to $6 billion a year. At 10 cents a kilowatt hour, you're getting to $10 billion a year of electricity. That's what it takes to run the network now. But that's not what it takes to attack the network. If I'm a nation state and I wanted to block every message or intercept every message on the network for the next 6 hours, I need to win the next 60 blocks. And if I'm going to win the next 60 blocks, statistically, that means I need 98% of the hash rate. And that means I need to bring online 50x to 100x, right? If I want 99%, I need to bring on 3,500 exahash of computer power.
Completely impossible.
The problem with that is if I hijacked all of the Google, Amazon, and Microsoft computer power, I could maybe bring on 5 exahash. So you would need 2,000 times as much energy. That's all the energy on Earth. Doesn't work. You need 3 Earths. What government do you know that would want to spend a decade failing to attack something? It's much more likely that you'll just flip everybody in that government to support Bitcoin by the time they finish that.
Right.
Oh, and speaking of nations embracing Bitcoin, we've got Trump pitched, according to Forbes, a massive $280 trillion Bitcoin reserve to save the dollar. You heard that right. Not oil, not gold, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin has surged to an all-time record high of $108,000. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Listen, at this point, Trump's basically giving Santa Claus vibes for the Bitcoiners. I mean, could you imagine the U.S. stacking sats like El Salvador? That's bullish beyond belief. With this move, Trump might just send Bitcoin to $1 million a pop and in a hurry. Say goodbye to the bear market and hello to laser eyes forever. Take advantage of the dips while you can, my friends, because there are webs being weaved. Saylor pitches this to Trump, but there's deeper connections there. Remember, we just had Eric Trump in that epic Bitcoin speech, but in that speech, he said he's known Saylor for like 20 years.
You know, I've known Michael Saylor for 20 years.
And he also said that Saylor is a national treasure.
He's an amazing guy, and he's truly a national treasure.
Then Saylor also said he would accept an advisory role for Trump as well.
If I'm asked to serve on some sort of digital assets advisory council, I probably would do so, yes.
I don't know, guys. Probably nothing. And here's where it gets spicy. Some folks are freaking out about the U.S. building a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Their main argument, if the government starts buying, the price could skyrocket to $1 million before they can get in. Non-holders are worried that the U.S. stacking Bitcoin will drive the price to $1 million. This is Peter Zeihan, left side of the bell curve, in action. Just buy some. You don't want to be on the wrong side of Max Payne theory.
If Bitcoin does shoot up to 1 million, that's probably max pain for the largest number of people, because instead of being able to make a material difference in your financial economic situation by acquiring a lot of Bitcoin, the quintillionaires are going to buy up all the Bitcoin, drive the price up, and you'll still have this divide between the rich and the poor instead of that being equalized. So basically 8 billion people are not going to be able to get in early. They're just going to be earning Bitcoin at 1M per BTC.
Don't be that guy. Oh, and we've got massive news. El Salvador is pwning the IMF. But before we bring it home, look at our likes.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, give us a pap while we take a moment to recognize our sponsors. Because guys, if we could be looking at 7-figure Bitcoin in 2025, you need to get your Bitcoin off exchanges and into self-custody. Remember, not your keys, not your coins. Check out the Masters of Bitcoin Sovereignty, the Bitcoin Way. Simply Bitcoin Originals are powered by the Bitcoin Way. They bring over 25 years of cybersecurity experience. They are your IT team in the Bitcoin world. They help bridge that gap from the why Bitcoin to the how Bitcoin. And as your dedicated Bitcoin IT team, the Bitcoin Way is here to guide you from start to finish on your journey to properly self-custody your Bitcoin. From your first wallet node to advanced multi-sig security, inheritance planning, and much more, the Bitcoin Way has got you covered. And if you're looking to get started, you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation using that link below. Now, while the U.S. is over here debating their next moves, El Salvador is stacking sats like there's no tomorrow. President Bukele is not slowing down. He's planning to buy 20,000 more Bitcoin. IMF be damned. Look at this. El Salvador literally used an IMF loan to buy 25 more Bitcoin. IMF officials, please stop buying Bitcoin. Bukele, nah, we're accelerating. This man is on another level. He's trolling the IMF harder than Trump trolling Canada. Which, guys, is Greenland going to be the 51st state or Canada? And I don't know if you saw this, but apparently we're going to be making the Panama Canal great again. Hey, throw in $1 million Bitcoin and I think we can confirm 2025 is going to be lit. And if Bukele's goal is to out-Bitcoin the entire banking system, he's doing a hell of a job. Thanks for the cuckbucks to buy more Bitcoin. Now we bid you adieu. Now let's talk price action. Bitcoin just touched the 100-day moving average the first time since the 2024 bull market began. And guess what? This could be a classic leg up signal. But let's put the chart voodoo aside. Let's get a real pulse for what's going on. What are the real market vibes right now?
Disagree that they got rich by buying a store of value. They did not.
You have investors, you have people who listen to you, and those people have underperformed Bitcoin by a massive
Everybody
amount.
has underperformed Bitcoin. Well, I mean, what difference does that make?
It makes a difference between you're in the wrong asset. That's the problem. Okay, literally, you're being paid to provide financial advice, and you're giving really bad financial advice. Your track record is the worst track record, literally, of any person in the world. Because I don't know anybody who's been negative on Bitcoin since Bitcoin $1. I don't know a single person.
I'm telling people not to buy
consistently.
Bitcoin. There are a lot of other people, professionals in the financial services, that don't tell people to go out and buy Bitcoin.
Well, if Peter Schiff's waving the white flag, you know Bitcoin's on fire. Everybody hits that point where they realize fiat is failing, whether it's inflation, wild market moves, or just seeing MicroStrategy outperform everything. Eventually, they all come to Bitcoin. The biggest risk today isn't owning Bitcoin. It's not owning enough. Well, that and not attending the biggest Bitcoin mining conference on the planet. That's right. The biggest Bitcoin mining conference on the planet is coming to Fort Lauderdale, March 25th through the 27th. Get your tickets today and join thousands of Bitcoin mining professionals and enthusiasts from around the globe for an electrifying experience at Mining Disrupt. See the latest cutting-edge hardware, products, and services that are revolutionizing the Bitcoin mining industry. For over half a decade, Mining Disrupt has been the premier conference and expo exclusively dedicated to the Bitcoin mining industry. Be part of the future and join the movement that's shaping the world of Bitcoin mining. Don't miss out. Head over to miningdisrupt.com and get your tickets today. Use promo code SimplyBitcoin for 20% off. Hey, and I'm going to be there with Nico and Afi, the Simply Bitcoin news desk. We'll be there, and we hope to see you there. Guys, Bitcoin tsunami is here, and everyone's either riding the wave or getting left behind. If you're not in yet, what's stopping you? Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and set those notifications for the best in Bitcoin delivered to you daily. Give us a pep! And what do you think? Will the U.S. actually build a Bitcoin reserve? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And here's a doozy. Will Bitcoin save the dollar or destroy it? Tune in Thursday to find out. Love you guys. Hope you have an amazing Christmas, and fret not. For Simply Bitcoin, we'll be dropping content every day throughout the holiday season. No sleep till Valhalla, baby. Hey, catch you all next time. Peace.
If you prefer to go down with the ship, you.